Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say that shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Turn me up, Jay. Fresh to death on camouflage. Gotta keep a foot up on their necks, cause they might sabotage. I ain't come for peace, I brought the mask, bout to terrorize. Step. If you a hating nigga, keep that bullshit to yourself. Get my bop on you niggas. Don't never question if I'm a real nigga. I get a lot for you niggas. Bitch, they thought I was finished, but I got a lot for you niggas. Lil John on them niggas. I'm the bra on them niggas. I'm the hottest in the business. Okay, put me in the mix. I can tell you used to lame niggas that ain't this. Think you coming up a bag, you ain't getting shit. You say wanna fuck, but now she see a nigga lit. Country for life in this bitch. Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say that shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Okay, turn me up, yeah. I'm like Block Boy, look alive, look alive. I'm married to that money and I keep her by my side. They thought I wouldn't be shit, so why they face look so surprised. You ain't a real nigga, you just pussy in the sky. Whoa, yeah, look at a nigga now. When I put up to the jeweler, I'ma tell that nigga gon' bust it down. Tryna count the money, damn homie, I done lost track of their mind. Turn me up, this that hot shit, it was kinda looking like a drought. I don't do this for the clout, bitch. Okay, turn me up. Do your dance on it. She ain't tryna fuck unless you got some bands on it. Okay, turn me up. Do your dance on it. She ain't tryna fuck unless you got some racks on it. Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say that shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Okay, turn me up, yeah. Okay, turn me up. Yeah, bitch, I'm rolling up. Bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, I ain't showing up. Yeah. They like country need.
YouTube, what's good, guys? It's your boy T, and I'm back again with another video from Fantasy Good Sports, guys. And today's live actually is going to be on Week 7 Game Day Fantasy Football Question Stars and Sits. So listen, guys, if you need any help with anything for us game day situations, I got you. But before we get started, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. I said what I said. This is cutting edge content. So, guys, make sure if you need help with your any week, guys, any type of situation that you're going through in fantasy, make sure you sign up as a Phenom Crew member and you get a free consultation. That's a $40 value for 30 minutes, but you get it free. And then for the rest of the consultation that you may want to acquire, it will only be $20. So, guys, you're getting that as a killer value. So make sure you do that. So let's start talking about some of the injuries and stuff that's coming up. And I will be getting to everybody comment. So I want to go through the injuries first. So I appreciate everybody being in here. I see you, Alex. I see you, bro. So guys, Justin Fields just came down with a timeline. You know, they kept saying they didn't know how long he was going to be out. They're saying that Justin Fields is expected to miss 2 to 3 weeks. I'm gonna say 3 weeks. So that's the third quadrant. He's going to be coming back for the fourth quadrant. That's rough to try to trust that. He's going to be rusty. So to trust him to going down your stretch for your fourth quadrant in your fantasy football playoffs, I don't know. So you might want to start making moves for that. Darren James, the safety for the Los Angeles Chargers. Let me see here. They playing the Chiefs. To me, they need him to stop Travis Kelce, which we're going to play Travis Kelce anyway. But Darren James is a really good safety, and he is a game time call. So that means he may not play. So they're going to wait late. So guys got to keep paying attention. And listen, guys, spam the chat. If you see any relevant news while I'm going through questions, then to spam the chat and put it in there and let me know what's going on. Let me see. Hunter Henry, he's going to play. He had a little injury. Juju Smith-Schuster will be out again. And the whole offensive line for the Patriots, guys, they say they question, but I believe most of them going to play. Kareem Hunt to undergo a workout before the game to see if he's going to play. So Kareem Hunt might not play. So Jerome Ford, you running him in the ground. You playing, he is a RB1, especially with this Kareem Hunt destination for his injury. Aaron Jones intends to play. So if he don't get any setbacks this morning, we're getting ready for the game, which his game is, I think the game is at 4 o'clock. If he don't get any setbacks, he will be playing. Zach Charbonnet is not expected to play, so we didn't worry about that anyway. We know that was going to be a Kenneth Walker play. Royce Freeman and Darrell Henderson is suspected to be used over top of Zach Evans. So people that I told you to play Zach Evans, you got to get off of that now. They say that Royce Freeman and Darrell Henderson is going to get all that work now. So Zach Evans is the number 3 running back on the depth chart. Ain't that something? That's why you can't trust it. That's why you got to go down with wide receivers, because running backs are so volatile, they don't care nothing about it. They treat you like a red-headed stepchild. Tyrod Taylor is the starter. So, guys, I'm putting Tyrod Taylor in a lineup. Washington corners are weak. That secondary has not been playing good. They do got a decent pass rush. But I do like Tyrod Taylor today in a couple lineups. And let me see here. Deshaun Watson is expected to play. So Deshaun Watson will be playing. So if you got Deshaun Watson, play your studs. Christian McCaffrey is questionable. Guys, I don't think he's going to play. I think if you can make a move for Elijah Mitchell right now or Jordan Mason, you need to do it. You need to do it. I don't think he's going to play. I wouldn't rely on him playing. So I would assume in my mind, the way I play fantasy, that he's not going to play. Now, listen, if you can go and pick up some of the 49ers to back him up in case he don't play and put him in your flex, then I would recommend you do that. But if you can't pick up any 49er players or any players from the Vikings, then I wouldn't try to, I wouldn't worry about that. I wouldn't try to wait and go down with a ship with Christian McCaffrey and you ain't got nobody else to play in that spot. Debo will be out for a while, at least 2 games with a fractured shoulder. That sounds bad, don't it? Only 2 weeks? Let me see here. Julio Jones is expected to make his debut today, but I'm not worried about that. What you expect him to do? Let me see. Pat Fryermuth is on IR. He will miss another 4 games, probably more than that. TJ Watt's good to go, and Quay Walker could play for the Green Bay Packers, which is a really important linebacker, especially if you want to stream this defense. Budda Baker is playing today. Budda Baker is playing. All right, so let's get to the chat. Appreciate everybody being in here. Yes, sir. Alex, he says, thanks, Foreman or Keontae in the PPR. I'm going with Foreman. Now, listen, I do think Keontae is a sleeper. So don't be afraid to play Keontae. Don't start him over Foreman. You play Foreman over Keontae. But if you got Zach Evans, I'm okay with you going to Keontae. Let me see. Aaron Holloway says, good morning, TD. Would you start Tyson Badgett or Tyrod Taylor? I'm going with Tyrod Taylor. I do like Tyson Badgett, but I will go with Tyrod Taylor. KJ said, what's good, bro? Latavius Murray, Jordan Mason, or Darrell Henderson? 4 PPR. So I can tell you about Jordan Mason because I don't know if CMC is going to play. So I can't really tell you anything about that. If you got CMC, then you need to prepare for Jordan Mason to play. So I would tell you Jordan Mason over these guys if you got CMC, because I don't believe CMC is going to play. And he could. How much do he get used? Who knows, right? But out of Latavius Murray and Darrell Henderson, I would say Jordan Mason all the way. I would play Jordan Mason over Latavius Murray and Darrell Henderson. Darrell Henderson would be last. It would be Jordan Mason, Latavius Murray, and Darrell Henderson. Conscious Machine says from 2 to 4 to playoffs. Here we go. Yes, sir, bro. Conscious Machine says hit that like button. Let's get the likes up. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro. And Conscious Machine says, can I give you guys my thoughts for fun until the GOAT shows up? And Conscious Machine says, I play Tyrod. Why play a rookie? I agree with that. KJ says, do you think Singletary will take over as a lead back for the Texans? If so, should I grab off waivers now? I think he's a great stash. I don't think he'll ever take over, but I think he will be used probably more than 50% of the time. He looks better than Dameon Pierce right now, but I believe they want to get Dameon Pierce involved. They do want to try to establish the run. They know they need to run. They can't ask C.J. Stroud to pass it 40 times every single game. Conscious Machine says, I play Mason. Me too. I agree. KJ, he says, TD, thanks for the show. Anytime, bro. Ian Taylor says, what up, TD? What up, bro? He said, let's go and smash the like button. Just hit the likes up, guys. Isaac says Reynolds is active, probably a 50-50 split in Detroit. I agree with that. I've been saying that all week. I like Reynolds. I'm not playing him because I got other guys in that spot. But yes, I do. I mean, if it wasn't the Baltimore Ravens, I would be playing him. But because it's the Baltimore Ravens, it makes me nervous. Robert, what's up, bro? What's going on with you? He says, good morning. Black Bank says Rashid Rice or Devontae Smith. I'm going with Devontae Smith all day. Conscious Machine says Javonte or Royce at the flex. Jamar and Nico on bye. I'm going with Javonte over Royce. Mike Collins says full PPR, Javonte Williams or Josh Palmer. I'm going with Javonte. In full PPR. He will catch some passes today. And I think he will get the goal line carries. Conscious Machine says Gibbs he's got to shine today. He don't got to shine, but he's going to get an opportunity to shine. Aaron Holloway, he said they said Fields could possibly play for week 8 against the Chargers, but we'll see. I disagree with that. They just came out this morning and said he will be out for 2 to 3 weeks. So they just said that he's not going to play. I don't believe he's going to play. Conscious Machine says, my Javonte question is in full PPR. Silence. What's up, bro? He says, good morning. Need 2 flex plays. If DK is out, Deontay Foreman, Hawkinson, or Christian Watson. So I'm going to go with Christian Watson and Deontay Foreman. If DK is out. Don't put Hawkinson in the flex. He should be starting as a tight end. Guys, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. This is cutting edge content. Also, guys, if you need help or you want to come up and chop it with me up on a live like this morning or anytime, sign up as a Phenom crew member. That's only $20. But that's, guys, you're getting a free consultation with that and half off for the rest of the year. That's a killer value. Nobody else is going to be able to give you that type of value. KJ says, I heard Coach Shea doesn't like Vikings field. Might say C-Mac because of that. They might save C-Mac because of that and let him heal up. Just a rumor. Don't know with certainty. I love that breakdown. I agree with you 100%. I don't believe he's going to play. Once I seen what they did with Debo, they gave the hand up. I don't think he's going to play. Sit. Right. And Derek, what's up, bro? He says Deshaun Watson or Russell, last name Wilson. Russell, last name Wilson. I'm going with Deshaun Watson. I'm going with Deshaun Watson over Russell Wilson. Tyler, what's up, bro? Glad to see you here. He said 16-man PPR. Okay, I have Breach and Chuba on bye. Do I start McLaughlin for sure or risk it and start Elijah Mitchell? Okay. I would say risk it with Elijah Mitchell, but you got to have a backup plan. So you got to be able to put Elijah Mitchell in the flex, and that way tomorrow you can go to the waiver wire and pick up a guy, maybe Jawan Jennings, or maybe Ray McLeod, or maybe KJ Osborne, or maybe Brandon Powell. So put Elijah Mitchell. I would try to play Elijah Mitchell. Now, Jaleel McLaughlin is a safe play, but that's a good play. So just don't treat him like chopped liver. So I'm gonna tell you to go for the boom, and I'm gonna tell you to save for Elijah Mitchell. Now, Elijah Mitchell's not gonna get 100% of the carries. He's going to split the backfield with Jordan Mason if CMC doesn't play. And the best guy's going to get the most carries. So Shanahan going to say, well, whoever running the best, I'm going to give you the most carries. So you got to understand that too. So that could be one touchdown for 50 yards for Elijah Mitchell, or it could be 8 carries for 25 yards for Elijah Mitchell. So you got to be ready. But McLaughlin is going to get 45 to 50% of the snaps. And that's going to be probably a great floor of 10 points, at least 10 points in a full PPR league. So if you want to go safe and you want to make sure you get some type of points, that's going to be at least 10 points. I will go with McLaughlin. But if you're looking for 15 to 20 points possibly, then I would say go with Elijah Mitchell. Will Hayes says Elijah Mitchell or Craig Reynolds. Again, just like I told old buddy, it's all about CMC. So you got to be putting these guys in your flex. So if you're going to put these guys in your RB for us today, then you got to play Craig Reynolds. But if you want to put these guys, and these are a flex play where you can save for Elijah Mitchell and you can be able to stream Minnesota or stream the San Francisco 49ers tomorrow before the game and play late bloom type wide receiver or wide receiver 4, I would say Elijah Mitchell. But if you're going down with the ship where CMC plays and Elijah Mitchell's the only thing you got and you can't stream anybody after that, then I'm going to tell you to play Craig Reynolds. Derek Dort says Deontay Foreman or JT. You got to go with JT. You got to play JT. JT all day. Will Hayes says Deontay Johnson or Curtis. So some courtesy, Curtis. So I'm going to say, guys, I'm going with Deontay Johnson. It's rough. Curtis has been balling out. I'm getting a little cute. I would tell you to go with Curtis because he's balled out the last 2 weeks. But it's a lot of mouths to feed. You got Antonio Gibson, you got Brian Robinson, you got Jahan Dotson, you got Terry McLaurin. It's just a lot of guys. You got Diami Brown. Deontay is no Pat Fryermuth. There's no Pat Fryman. That's big. That's targets for Deontay Johnson. In full PPR, I'm going to tell you to go with Deontay Johnson. Black Bank says Russell Wilson or Mayfield. I'm going with Mayfield, man. I'm nervous about starting them guys against that pass rush. I'm nervous about starting the Denver Broncos against the Green Bay Packers pass rush. They got Rashard Gary and Preston Smith, and those guys can rush the passer. So I'm gonna go with Mayfield, man. I'm gonna go with Mayfield. I know Russell Wilson got rushing upside. I just think Chris Godwin and Mike Evans can at least give you 2 touchdowns between those two, which give Baker a decent day out. He's going to get 14, 15 points. Both of these guys are kind of the same. Maybe you might want to go with Russell because he can run. He can run for 20 or 30 yards. It's up to you, bro. I'm going to go with Mayfield because I believe he got better weapons and the team looks better. And he says Javonte Williams or Christian Watson at the flex. Javonte Williams or Christian Watson at the flex. I'm going to go with Christian Watson for the boom. I'm going with Christian. I usually don't tell guys to play wide receivers over running backs when they both kind of like number ones, but Christian Watson is an upper echelon guy. He's a top 12 wide receiver, if you ask me. I don't believe Javonte Williams is a top 12 running back. So I'm going to go with Christian Watson in this vacuum right here. Kills, what's up, bruh? He says Logan Thomas or Michael Mayer. I'm going to get a little bit cute, and I'm going to say Michael Mayer. I like Michael Mayer, what they've been doing with him. Let's try to roll out Michael Mayer this week. It could be a Logan Thomas week. Logan Thomas was balling not last week, but week before last, and then he had a dud. Let's go with Michael Mayer. He's had 2 good weeks. Be growing. There you go. What's up, bruh? Excuse me, guys. He says Goddard or Laporta. Also drop Dalvin Cook for Singletary or Kadarius Toney. I would drop Dalvin Cook for Singletary. I like Kadarius Toney, but I'm not dropping him to go get Kadarius Toney. I would try to pick up Kadarius Toney if I could, but if I can't, I wouldn't worry about it. I would definitely pick up Singletary. And he says Goddard or Laporta, and I'm going to get a little cute here. I'm putting the nose ring in, trying to look like Tupac today, because I'm telling y'all to do some things that's a little cute. Let me see something real quick. Like an eagle, y'all. Like an eagle, y'all. I'm gonna say go with Dallas Goedert. I'm gonna say go with Dallas Goedert over Laporta. That's just me. I'm saying Dallas Goedert over Laporta, and I would drop Dalvin Cook for Singletary. Durf boy, what's up, bro? He said, "What's good, bro? Flex Jerome Ford or JT. You got to go with JT. Can't sit JT today. You can't sit JT today." Robert Christensen says, "I need 3 wide receivers. PPR: Judy, Sutton, Rice, London, Downs, Dobbs." So the first one is London. London on the track. Second one in full PPR is going to be Downs. And then I'm going with Sutton. I'm going London, Downs, and Sutton. London, Downs, and Sutton. Robert, he says, if DK out, do I play JSN? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There you go. He says, happy Sunday. Let's get these wins. Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Adam says, Najee or Warren? I got to say, And full PPR, I got to go with Warren. But this is what I'm going to tell you. This might change your mind. I'm going to tell you Warren, because that's kind of simple. But I'm going to also give you some context. Deontay Johnson is back. He's going to take some of those underneath targets to Warren. So that tells me that I think Najee can have a fall-in touchdown today, especially against the Rams. And the Rams' run defense is not that great to me. You can't run on them. So I like Najee to have a fall-in touchdown today. And I think maybe Warren doesn't get as many catches as he's been getting before Deontay Johnson came back. So Deontay Johnson is going to get at least 3 to 4 of those targets today. So I like Najee, but I'm going to tell you Warren, because Warren has been playing out. They've been using Warren in the passing game in a full PPR league. Najee don't catch a lot of passes, but he catch some. So I'm going to say Warren. But you can play Najee, bro, for the touchdown. That's the only thing. That's the reason why you would play Najee, for the fall-in rushing touchdown and maybe a big run today. Adam says Logan Thomas or Michael Mayer. I'm going with Michael Mayer. Yes, sir. Weeby says, is this the week they let JT loose? Hey, bro, it don't matter. You got to play him anyway. We don't know. But hey, why wouldn't he? He's what? This is his 3rd game back. He's been practicing for about 3 weeks. So yes. So I would play JT. Aaron says, do you trust Ramondre Stevenson against Buffalo's D today? Yes, I do trust Ramondre Stevenson. It just depends on what I got on my team. I'm not going to start him over no Saquon or nobody like that, but I am playing him today. He is an RB2 today, a high-end RB2. Adam says, sorry, second question. Bro, don't matter. Was a repeat. My bad, bro. You good? You good? Rock out. What's up, bro? He says, love or Purdy. Love or Purdy. And Washington D or Las Vegas D or Seattle D. Man, I don't like neither one of those defenses, bro. But let me check it out for you real quick. I would go with Seattle D. I would go with Seattle D. I'm not big on any one of those defenses, but I will go with Seattle D. And look for Purdy. I'm going with Purdy. I'm going with Purdy. Aaron Holloway says, I agree, TD. I got him in my flex for sure, and he's the Packers' #1 wide receiver. I agree. Sport Dog. He says, my lineup is set after getting some last-minute advice from you, bro. And I was able to add to my bench Musgrave and Tyjae Spears. Good luck, folks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Kale says, would you go with Jahmyr Gibbs or CMC with his status up in the air? Bro, I'm just going to answer that question like he's not going to play. I don't know. I'm not Jahmyr Gibbs with this type of opportunity. You got to kind of ride that out if that's your situation. I think you still need to make an opportunity to try to put CMC in your flex to try to see if he can play. Now, if you can't do that, that's on you. But don't be upset if CMC plays and you play Jahmyr Gibbs. No, I mean nobody knows what to do right here, right? Everybody just kind of got to go down with a ship. So if you want to go down with the CMC ship and don't have nobody to play on Monday night, that's on you. If you want to make sure you got somebody to go and Jahmyr Gibbs plays and then he gives you about 10 points and then CMC go for 30 points tomorrow, you can't be upset. You got to be able to go. You got to be able to try to bet. You got to make an insurance plan. And the insurance plan to me would be to try to put CMC in the flex and leave my flex open for tomorrow. And that way I can stream a wide receiver or anybody tomorrow if CMC doesn't play. That's what I would try to do. But everybody can't do that because I understand we play in different formats. Weeby says, would you pick up Jeff Wilson Jr. or Freeman since he will start for Kyra? No. I will pick up Jeff Wilson Jr., but I'm not worried about Freeman. I'm not playing that game. But I will play that game with Jeff Wilson down that offense. I think Jeff Wilson is a great stash. Yes, sir. Silence says IDP Gym today. Seattle versus Arizona will be rained out. Kenneth Walker going to get multiple touches. So play linebacker Kaiser White of Arizona. Okay. Thank you, bro. That's cutting edge content right there. Charlene, what's going on? She said, since you answered questions, do you have a question for me? What comes around goes around. Do I have a question for you? Let me see, Charlene. Let me see. What quarterback should I? Who gonna have the best day today? What quarterback should I put in my DFS lineup? Who gonna go for 30 point, 40 point? Who got the easiest matchup? So that's what my question for you is, Charlene. Dirt Boy says, thanks for your advice, bro. You helped me win last week by picking Breach Hall over JT. Got you. I'm gonna give you the credit because I would have played both of them. I'm playing if I got Breach Hall and I got Jonathan Taylor, both of them guys going in my lineup. But I understand. So if I helped you, bro, thank you. I appreciate it. Emmett, what's going on, bro? He said, should I start Waddle, Osborne, or JSN at flex this week? I'm going with Waddle in full PPR over JSN and Osborne. I'm going with Wandale. I said Waddle. Wandale over Osborne and JSN. I'm going with Wandale in full PPR. And if it even was half PPR, I'm still going with Wandale over those guys. Kluber. He says, bro, Craig Reynolds is playing. I'm still holding Jeff Wilson Jr. Do you still prefer Elijah Mitchell over these dudes? Bro, like I said, I can't tell you to play Elijah Mitchell over these guys. Now, listen, if you told me Elijah, like CMC was out, then I would tell you to play Elijah Mitchell over Craig Reynolds and Jeff Wilson. If CMC plays, I do think Elijah Mitchell gets some carries, but how many points? So to me, bro, you're going to have to go down with the ship. You need to make the decision now. Okay, I'm not worried about CMC. Who do I play? I'm trying to win today. Or I'm waiting on CMC. So Elijah Mitchell is big for me. So you got to make that decision. So if you're waiting on CMC and that's your key about him playing, then I think Elijah Mitchell is the play. But if you not worried about CMC and you need to get points, then you need to play Craig Reynolds or Jeff Wilson. And I probably would play tough matchup, man, I probably would play Craig Reynolds over Jeff Wilson. That's tough. That's a tough decision. It's hard, man. But I would play Craig Reynolds over Jeff Wilson. Will says Washington or Las Vegas defense. I'm going to go with Las Vegas defense because they got a great pass rush. If you can get a couple of sacks, which I believe that you can get some sacks, I'm going to go with the Las Vegas defense. I don't feel great about neither one of those defenses. I'd rather play the Giants defense than any of those defenses, but that's just me, though. So I'm going to say Las Vegas. But don't hold me accountable for that. I'm just answering for those two defenses. So I'm not helping you or hurting you, bro. I wouldn't string neither one of those defenses. That's just me, though. Weeby says, would you pick up Jeff Wilson Jr. or Freeman since he will start for Colin? I think I already did that one, but yeah, it's Jeff Wilson. If I hadn't did that one, I'm sorry, bro. I would do Jeff Wilson over Freeman. Breaking news. That's second take in the house. Appreciate you, bro. He says Christian McCaffrey oblique playing on Monday. Okay. There we go. So all signs point to Christian McCaffrey playing. So you can't go with Elijah Mitchell. No Jordan Mason. Those guys are like streamable late. They probably only gonna get you like 5 to 6 points. Now, I don't believe that CMC is gonna get a lot of opportunities. I believe that Jordan Mason and Elijah Mitchell will be getting used too, but CMC probably gonna get the honey touches, which is the goal line touches. So thank you for that second take. Appreciate that. So go with, if y'all want to go with Reynolds, you can go with Reynolds. If you want to go with Deontay Foreman, all the guys that you was thinking about playing, go with the other guys. Don't play Elijah Mitchell with this type of news. Don't play Jordan Mason with this type of news. He says all signs point to Christian McCaffrey playing. Yep. He says all signs points to the 49ers running back Christian McCaffrey playing Monday night at Minnesota, despite the fact that he is listed as questionable due to the oblique injury per sources. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro. Second take says McCaffrey returned to practice in a limited way Saturday and said after that he feels great. Okay. Thank you. The Joker, he says full PPR. Pick one. Jacoby Myers, Jerome Ford, or Alexander Madison. I'm going with Jerome Ford. Millionaire. What's up, Millie? He says, which side of this trade would you take? Full PPR, Ramondre and DJ Moore side or David Montgomery side? So if I can start Ramondre and DJ Moore immediately on my team, I'm going with that side. If I got to put one of these guys on the bench and play matchups, then I'm going to go with the David Montgomery side, especially if I got a good record. So if you can start Ramondre and DJ Moore immediately when you make the trade, then I'm going with the Ramondre and DJ Moore side. Rock out. Rock out says, thanks. Anytime, bro. Anytime. Martin Castillo. What's up, bro? He says, good morning, bro. Need a flex. Aaron Jones or Michael Pittman Jr. In full PPR. I'm going with Michael Pittman Jr. in full PPR. I know it's a tough defense. Aaron Jones' hamstring injury makes me a little bit nervous. So that's the reason why I'm going with Michael Pittman over a running back. So I'm going to say Michael Pittman until Aaron Jones shows me he can be good and play good for the rest of the game without getting his hamstring injured. So I'm going to go with Michael Pittman. Charlene says Josh Allen. Okay. All right, I'm going to go with Josh Allen today. I'm going to put him in the lineup. Appreciate that, Charlene. Otis. He says, love the channel and the content, my G. Keep applying pressure. Thank you. I'm starting Jamison Williams over Zach Evans and Craig Reynolds. Yes. I think that's the best start. Don't start Zach Evans, and you can start Craig, but Jamison Williams is a better play than Craig today. You ain't got no job, Craig. Mark full PPR. Got you. Okay. And Silent says, winning game in Foxborough. Okay. Full PPR. Flex game. Gabe Davis, Kendrick Bourne, or Rashid Wright. Rashid Wright. I'm going with Rashid White over Gabe Davis. I'm going with Rashid White over Gabe Davis. Even in, yeah. I can't play. I mean, I like Gabe Davis. He too boom or bust. I think Rasheed White is a better, safer floor. So I'm gonna go with the running back, the starting running back for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dylan, he says, "Good morning, bro. LA backfield news was Evans was unexpected. Right. I currently have Henderson and Freeman in both flex spots for the squeeze. Zach Evans bench thoughts. Don't touch nobody on that backfield. Don't touch anybody on that backfield. That's what I would do. I would fade that whole backfield. I'd rather play Elijah Mitchell than to play Royce Freeman. Darrell Henderson, I think he's an okay play. I'm not touching nobody on that backfield. I had Zach Evans, and listen, I'm in a dynasty league, and I spent about $40 of a $200 fab on Zach Evans, and now I can't even play him. So it is like that. You got to take your opportunities. You got to take your risk. You got to take that risk. Who knows? You can't trust nothing that Sean McVay says, because he would tell you some smoke and mirrors, and then Zach Evans go out there and bust a long run. We'd be looking crazy. I think they had to go get Darrell Henderson because they had to get somebody who could pass protect. Royce Freeman and Darrell Henderson can pass protect. They veterans. Zach Evans is a rookie. He can't pass protect. And he might not. I'm pretty sure he's a rookie. But he can't pass protect. That's the main thing. Jack Booze. He said, start 2 deep league PPR. Hunt if he plays, Royce Freeman, Keontae Ingram. I'm going with Keontae Ingram. Hunt makes me a little bit nervous. He's a little bit nicked up. He's got to go. He's got to show that he can play. Now listen, Hunt might come out there and ball out. I just worry about that type of stuff. Yep. Thank you, babe. I thought my son was about the video bomb. So I'm gonna say Keontae Ingram, bro. Listen, Hunt, and if Hunt's healthy, go with Hunt. That's easy. If Hunt is healthy, I'm playing Kareem Hunt all day. I love Kareem Hunt. I think he's gonna get a lot of work. But with that injury, bro, that makes me nervous. I just don't want to go and tell you to play Kareem Hunt, and then they give him all the work to drone forward because Kareem Hunt a little bit nicked up. So to me, using my intelligence and my assessment is telling me that Kareem Hunt is not going to get that many carries today because he nicked up and he has to prove before the game that he's good. So that, to me, is telling me to go with Keontae Ingram. Keontae Ingram had about 8 to 10 points last week. He had about 10 carries, and he caught 2 passes for about 20 yards. And Seattle defense is not that good in the run game. They okay. So to me, I like going with Keontae Ingram. I think he could get a fall-in touchdown. If they get down there, I don't think it's going to be DeMarcado or Damian Williams. I think it's going to be Keontae Ingram who gets that carry for the goal line for Arizona. That's the only reason why I'm going to Keontae. And Royce Freeman, and I'd say this with all due respect because I don't like talking junk about players that I can't fight and beat up because I don't work out and stuff. I don't do what they do for a living. He's chopped liver. I'm not worried about no Royce Freeman. I don't really care about no Royce Freeman. Matt Galloway. What's going on, bro? He says, hit that like button, people. My bro bringing y'all that fire. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Weeby says, yeah, I agree that they not going to start Evans because he's too small to protect Stafford. They passing game is the bread and butter. I agree. But listen, he might get an opportunity, and he might bust a long one, and they might play him after that, right? Not saying they're going to give him the full work, but they might give him more opportunities. But they need somebody who can protect Matthew Stafford. Okay. So, guys, while we're going to let a couple more questions build up, I'm going to go over to some of the starts and sits. I'm going to go over some of the starts and sits today and talk about some breakdowns between the game. Let me see here. And what I want y'all to spam the chat. Guys, so I'm going to ask y'all every so often to spam the chat. Since Charlene gave me the #1 quarterback today. I want everybody to put who's going to be the #1 RB today. Let's help each other out for DFS and also for fantasy. Who's going to be the #1 scoring running back this week? Spam the chat. Everybody put in there who you think is going to be the #1 running back is. Okay. So, guys, Lions and Ravens. They say that game is going to be having high wind. It's going to be cold. But I'm still starting Jared Goff. And I'm starting Jahmyr Gibbs, Amon-Ra, Jameson Williams, and Sam Laporta. And you can start Craig Reynolds if you need to. You can start Craig Reynolds if you need to. Ravens, Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews, Zay Flowers. That's the only guys. I'm not starting no ODB, Odell Beckham. I'm not starting no Rashad Bateman. I'm not starting none of these guys. Now, Justice Hill is different. Justice Hill is different. You can start Justice Hill if you want. I think he's a streamable running back this week. He does catch passes. He is the James Cook of this offensive coordinator when he was at Georgia. James Cook was his scat back, and I believe that Justice Hill is their scat back. Falcons and Buccaneers. Falcons and Buccaneers. For the Falcons, I'm starting Desmond Ridder. He's the star. That man he's trying to come out of that chopped liver. He don't want to be no chopped liver. This man is trying to be a solid cube steak without no gristle in it. You know, cube steak is okay, but if it got gristles in it, it's not good. He's trying to be tender cube steak with some onions and gravy on it. And that means he's starting to push the ball downfield. Let's see if he can go to a next level, if he could go to a sirloin steak, right? So I think Desmond Ridder is a good start today. And I'm starting Bijan and Kyle Pitts. I love Kyle Pitts today. I love Bijan. And Drake London. Drake London is the guy that I'm trying to trade for. Mike Evans and Chris Godwin are also stars for the Buccaneers. That's the only guys that I'm starting. You can start Baker, but I'm not big on him. I'm starting him in one league, a deep league, super flex, 16-team league. Commanders and Giants. I'm starting Tyrod Taylor. I'm starting Saquon Barkley, and I'm starting Darren Waller. Jalen Hyatt is not a startable wide receiver, but I think you need to get ready to start stashing him this week. This is the guy that you need to stash, Jalen Hyatt. For the Commander, Sam Howell, Brian Robinson, Terry McLaurin, and Curtis. So some courtesy, Curtis. Antonio Gibson. I'm starting Antonio Gibson in some leagues today. I think they could get down. I think they might need Antonio Gibson. Raiders and Bears. Raiders, I'm starting Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, and Micah Mayer. I'm going to start calling him Michael Myers. Let's see if this guy, Michael Mayer, can go and start balling out. We know what we're going to call him? Michael Myers. I got to get a soundboard. I get that soundboard. Deontay Foreman, DJ Moore, and Cole Kmet is who I'm starting for the Bears. Now listen, I do think Tyson Badger is going to have a good game. He can spin that ball. Tyson Badger can spin that ball, so don't sleep on Tyson. See, we got a couple questions in here. Weeby says Kenneth Walker. Okay, wait a minute. We had one before that. I'm sorry. Gibbs. So Conscious Machine said he thinks Gibbs can be the #1 running back in fantasy, guys. That's cutting edge right there, bro. You said what you said. Conscious Machine says, I am manifesting a Gibbs breakout. Yes, sir. Speaking in existence. I believe in that. Big time. Weeby says Kenneth Walker. I like Kenneth Walker today. I do believe that. I like Kenneth Walker today, Weeby. I'm going to put him into my lineups, bro. I like Kenneth Walker today. Martin Castillo, especially with those tackles coming back and that offensive line getting more healthy. Martin Castillo says full PPO. I need 2 out of this 3. Bijan Robinson. Oh, I don't know if that's Bijan. I'm gonna go with Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson, James Cook, or Gabe Davis. I'm going with Brian Robinson. I'm going with Brian Robinson. Arthur says, great content as always. Thank you, bro. You always supporting that channel, man. I see that car that you in, bro. What is that, a Maserati? That boy doing it, bro. That's a successful black man right there, bro. That boy doing it. That's what I like to see. I like to see brothers. I like to see brothers getting it. Travis Loon, he says Walker. I believe Walker is going to win this matchup so far. Charlene said, I always have the 12 waiver wire order. I'm 6-0. I have to always playing well in advance. I picked up Henderson. I think Walker will go off. Okay. So she think Walker will go off too. Jack says, thanks as always. Anytime, Jack. Kale says, Jordan Love or Lamar Jackson? Lamar Jackson, that's easy. That's easy. Oh, you think they will go off? Okay. He's saying that's the quarterbacks that he think will go off. Okay. Conscious Machine said, I don't think Hutchinson can catch Lamar very often. No, but if you get him from the backside or, catch him slipping. Castillo says, and I think Walker 3rd will be the RB1 this week. Okay, so it looks like Walker 3 is winning this. Let's go on to the wide receiver. Who's the number 1 wide receiver, guys? Who's going to be the number 1 wide receiver? Spam the chat. Who's going to be the number 1 wide receiver this week? Rich Hicks says Wandale. Okay, is Wandale a star? Yes, Wandale Robinson is a star. Yes, he is a star. Mr. Sleeper says, good morning, bro. Good morning to you, bro. You made the live. I know you always say, TD, man, I didn't make it, man. You made it. Rich Hicks says, I'm starting Michael Myers. Yes, sir. That's our new nickname, guys. Michael Myers. That's my sound for him. Charlene says, Keenan Allen is my wide receiver 1. I have all of them. Okay. Yeah, they playing against the tough Kansas City Chiefs secondary, though. That worries me a little bit about Keenan. Big Will says, good morning, bro. Anyone playing against the Broncos is in for a big game. Keep up the good work. I agree. I love Christian Watson. I'm playing Christian Watson. I'm squeezing that. And A.J. Dillon. Yes, sir. Rich Hicks says, smash that like button. Let's get the likes up. I haven't looked. Let me check the likes. Make sure y'all ain't cheating me up in here. 24. I'll take that 24. I would take that 24 likes. Yes, sir. I will take that. And guess who we got in the building? JT. What's up, Jonathan Taylor? Hey, bro, they gonna play you today? You gonna get the full workload, or y'all splitting it 70-30 or 60-40? What y'all doing today? He said start. Okay, so he playing fantasy. He said start Jaleel McLaughlin or Jeff Wilson. It's rough out here, King. King Henry on a bye and head to seeing Kyron to IR, stuck starting Justice Hill and whoever you pick. I would go with Jaleel McLaughlin slightly over Justice Hill. Dylan says Tyreek number 1 wide receiver this week. Okay. Travis says just reported Kareem Hunt is active this week. Yeah, bro, but I'm still worried about it. I'm still playing Jerome Ford over him. I'm worried about Kareem Hunt because I don't know, man, how active. I mean, why they have to wait till this morning to see if he was active? That makes me nervous for a running back. Weavy says Cup. Okay, we got different opinions in here. What's going on, Mr. Anderson? What's going on, bro? KO says Christian Watson would be the number 1 wide receiver. Kale says Christian Watson would be the number 1 wide receiver. Conscious Machine says Devontae goes off. He would demand a trade. I already think the Eagles will trade him. I don't think so. I don't think they're going to trade Devontae Smith. I disagree with that one, bro, because he's too young of a phenom. I don't want to say phenom. I'm not going to use that phenom word like that. I use it a lot. I think he is an upper echelon wide receiver. They trade him, man. That's like, I don't know what you call that, man. I can't even think of a life comparison of that. That's like getting rid of a you just bought a Honda and you take it back to the dealership and sell it. Charlene says Kelsey is my top tight end. So guys, who's the top tight end? Who's gonna ball out? Spam the chat and let me know who you think gonna ball out as a tight end. Jack says Hunt was just announced active. Deshaun Watson too. Yeah. And I pretty much knew that. But like I said, I'm still nervous about Hunt. I'm nervous. Charlene says Matt Gay is my top kicker. Okay. That's going to help me out. Okay. Top kicker is Matt Gay. Aladdin. What's up, bro? He's a star 1. Moss, Jeff Wilson, or Hendo. I'm going to go with Moss. I'm going with Moss. Ooh, that's tough. I like Jeff Wilson a little bit, but I'm going to go with Moss. Mr. Anderson. What's going on, bro? Charlene says Cleveland top DST. That's who I got. I like Cleveland DST too. Also, guys, since y'all putting in who's going to be the top tight end, also put who you think going to be the sleeper of the week. The deep sleeper of the week. Mr. Anderson, and Charlene, I agree with Matt Gay. Yeah. Mr. Anderson, he know kickers. That's his thing. Be trying to compete with me like, who you think gonna kick him out? I don't know nothing about no kicker, bro. Yohan Koo. That's who I'm picking. Who for the Cowboys? I'm a Cowboys fan. Who the kicker for the Cowboys? That's who I'm picking. I just don't do kickers like that. Now I will look at that game log. I will do that. Big Will says, gotta leave it live and watch service online. Yes, sir. Throw the punt, for the punt, fit the punt. For Tyree, for the punt, fit the punt. Weeby says, start Puka or Christian Watson. Bruh, you gonna do like that? So you just asked me, do Holly Berry or Eva Mendez? I don't know, bruh. I'm going to go with Puka. Puka getting a lot of targets. I'm going with Puka. That's a tough one right there, though, Weeby. That's tough right there. Hey, this is what I get paid for right here. I'm going to go with Puka, though. Linda says Devontae Smith or Rashee Rice. I'm going with Devontae, bruh. Devontae easy. Dylan says flex, pick, PPR, pick 2, Antonio Gibson, Jahan Dotson, Darrell Henderson. I'm going with Antonio Gibson. Linda says Kittle number 1 this week. He could be. I agree. I like that, especially with Debo being out. I like that call. Weeby says Laporta. He think Laporta going to be the number 1 tight end. And Brandon says, number 1 wide receiver, Amon-Ra. I love Amon-Ra. I think he's going to be the number 1 wide receiver overall by the time this season is over. I really believe that. I could be wrong. As long as he's top 5, I'm good with it. Mr. Sleeper said, I'm going with Drake London for this week. Okay, is that sleeper or just number 1 wide receiver? He's saying number 1 wide receiver. Okay. Country Machine, he says Kittle too. And Dallas, Jamar Joseph. What's going on, bro? He says Dallas Goedert. Okay. And Martin Castillo says, TD, which tight end would you start? Michael Myers or Luke Musgrave or Laporta? He said Laporta would be tight end 1. I'm going to go with Michael Myers. I'm going with Michael Myers over Luke Musgrave this week. Rich, He says, Kelsey, they have no wide receiver and Taylor Swift's at the game. Okay. Yeah. I feel you, bro. Taylor at the game. He got to show out for his babe now. I'm telling you now. I remember being in high school. And I remember me and this girl that I wanted to date for a long time. And to me, my game wasn't. I wouldn't necessarily go up to a girl. I just kind of flirt with her. Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? I just speak to her, kind of just chop it up. And so she kind of knew. And we finally got together, man. She came to the game, and I knew she was at the game. I balled out. I went for 200 yards rushing. 200 yards rushing. And she started crying. She started crying. I showed out so bad, guys. She started crying. The girls was, I remember coming back to class Monday. It was like, man, we heard you had a good game, and she was crying watching you play. No cap. Let me move on. But yeah, so Travis Kelce with Taylor Swift being at the game, he probably is going to ball out. Samuel, he said, what up, bro? Wide receivers are more than running backs in fantasy. Are more than running backs in fantasy in real NFL as well. Wide receivers are more than running backs in fantasy in real NFL as well. Wide receivers have more boom. I said what I said. They do. In this type of NFL, they do, bro. The game has changed. The running backs they come a dime a dozen. They come dime a dozen. I agree with you 100% on that comment, bro. Contra Machine says, deep sleep commit. Yeah, especially with Tyson Badger. He could be okay. Weeby says Jackson Smith a sleeper. Sleeper of the week. Okay. Aladdin says start one, Flowers or Godwin. Flowers or Godwin. I'm going with Flowers all day. Even in because I'm worried about the weather, but I'm gonna say the Flowers in that weather game. I'm still going with Flowers over Godwin. Jack says Addison 30 plus points this week. He could be. I'm not gonna say that's crazy. And Mark Andrews says top tight end 30 point, 50 point. Ha ha. 30 point, 50 point. Mark Andrews, 30 point, 50 point. Let's see how many likes we got in here. Make sure y'all ain't cheating me. 30. Let's go. Conscious Machine says hit that like button. Yes, sir. Charlene says best sleeper, Henderson. That's cutting edge content right there. I like that. Keaton, Brandon says Keaton Mitchell a top sleeper. Okay. A lot of people, y'all been on Keaton Mitchell, man. I don't think he's gonna get any carries over Gus Edwards and what's the guy old boy name? I think I just had it. Justice Hill and Gus Edwards are the top running backs. So we'll see, man. If he hit with that, brother, I remember this. Samuel says valuable. Right. Oh, the most valuable. Right. Wide receivers. I agree. Rich Hit says, I'm going to go with Holly Mendez. He said, I'm going with Holly Mendez. Yes, sir. Aladdin says, star one, Hunt, Hendo, McKinnon, Mitchell. I'm going to go with Hunt over Hendo, McKinnon, and Mitchell. Mr. Sleeper says Deontay Foreman, a sleeper pick. I like that Deontay Foreman. I like that. I'm playing Deontay Foreman. And Kyle, what's going on, Kyle? He says start DK or bench for Christian Watson. So I think you can. Man, if DK plays, he's not going to play unless he wants targets. So if he don't want that many targets, they're not going to play DK for a decoy. So I'm going to say play DK, but if he's out, you definitely playing Christian Watson. So he might not even play today, bro. Brandon says Pacheco best running back. Okay, I like Pacheco today too. That team runs through Pacheco the last 2 or 3 games. Jay says Mike Evans or Terry McLaurin to start. I'm going with Mike Evans. Kyle says Cole Kmet or Kyle Pitts. I'm going with Kyle Pitts. I'm back on that. I'm back on my Kyle Pitts. I've been I've been playing him everywhere. I haven't sit Kyle Pitts. I'm never going to sit Kyle Pitts as long as he's healthy. There's too much at the tight end spot. Now, if he switched to wide receiver, that's different. Brandon says, Miko going to score today. Just give out headaches. Whoo, just to give out headaches. Whoo, that's tough. That's tough. Charlene says, best sleeper, Julio Jones. Just kidding. Hey, he could have one long touchdown. You never know, because Jalen Hurts can make time in that pocket and run around, and Julio can run across the field and make a deep play. Mr. Anderson says, Najee bounce back coming soon. I agree with that. 100%. I agree with that 100%. Rick says, TD, would you go Henderson, Algier, or Justice Hill for bye week fill in? I think we got to wait and see what Henderson does today. But right now, before the game, I'm going to go with Justice Hill. I think he's the safest play in full PPR. In standard, I would probably go with Algier. But in PPR, I'm going with Justice Hill. And Samuel says, Bears going to cover the spread and win right out today. Everyone will be shocked. I agree with that. I'm picking the Bears today. I think the Bears can win this game. Let me see. I believe the Bears can win that game. I agree, bro. Dirty. He said, what up, TD? Should I start Mecole Hardman or Josh Downs? Josh Downs all day, bro. Don't start no Mecole over Josh Downs. Josh Downs, easy. All right, guys, I guess I'm going to get ready to get out of here. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, we can get these fantasy football championships starting with week 7, right? It's week by week, guys. So let's get this win today, and then we're going to go on and win our fantasy football championships. Yep. Thank you, Charlene. So, guys, y'all be safe. Peace.
Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say that shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act, a bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy, I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they trying to finish me, but it just turn me up. Turn me up, Jay. Fresh to death on camouflage. Gotta keep a foot up on their necks cause they might sabotage. I ain't come for peace, I brought the mask, about to terrorize. Step. If you ain't hating, nigga, keep that bullshit to yourself. Get my bop on you niggas. Don't never question if I'm a real nigga. I get a lot for you niggas. Bitch, they thought I was finished, but I got a lot for you niggas. Lil John on them niggas. I'm the Braun on them niggas. I'm the hottest in the business. Okay, put me in the mix. I can tell you used to lame niggas that ain't this. Think you coming up a bag, you ain't getting shit. You say wanna fuck, but now she see a nigga lit. Country for life in this bitch. Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say this shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act, a bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy, I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they trying to finish me, but it just turn me up. Okay, turn me up, yeah. I'm like Block Boy, look alive, look alive. I'm married to that money and I keep her by my side. They thought I wouldn't be shit, so why they face look so surprised. You ain't a real nigga, you just pussy in the sky. Whoa, yeah, look at a nigga now. When I put tryna count the money. Damn, homie, I done lost track of their mind. Turn me up, this that hot shit. It was kinda looking like a cloud. I don't do this for the clout, bitch. Okay, turn me up. Do your dance on it. She ain't tryna fuck unless you got some bands on it. Okay, turn me up. Do your dance on it. She ain't tryna fuck unless you got some racks on it. Okay, turn me up. They don't wanna smoke 'em in